Planning and creating tables with their relationships. Hello students, this video was created by your professor and friend Ismael González to teach you how to create the basis, the foundations of your database, which are tables, and how you can relate them to one another in an easy and efficient way. Why don't we begin? As you can see here, I have a spreadsheet with multiple pages because I want to make a database that will help me to remember who has the movies I have lent and for how long they have had them. Who has them? Where are they? How do I contact them? Well, this is the purpose of this database. That is the objective. The first thing I need to do is the process of normalization. Normalization is the process by which you take all the data you want to include in your database and you arrange them or organize them. You can organize them by topic, and each topic will be exclusive to one table. For example, I have lent movies to people who have asked to borrow them. I take the information of the person who has borrowed a movie and copy it exclusively to the borrowers table. Note here that I already have configured it how I want it. I am now going to have the ID, which is the automatic number that my database is going to give me to identify each particular record. And each record is going to have a name, last name, and nickname. Why nickname? Because this database is more personal than commercial. Then I have the address. City, state, country, zip code, phone number, and email. This then tells me, or I am telling it, what type of data is this going to have. This one is automatic. Everything else is going to be text until we get to the email, which will be a hyperlink. I can do the same with the DVDs. Notice that in the DVDs table, I have the ID again. This is so I can make a reference that is unique to each of my movies, where each one will have the title, genre, an action movie or a comedy, release date, rating, if it's PG, PG-13, amount I have available, and format. This is very interesting because I could have the same movie in different formats, DVD or Blu-ray. And the most important field is the one specifying if the movie has been returned or not, if I have it or not. And lastly, I have a third table, which is for transactions. In this table, I have the ID again, which will be automatic. I have two fields, the borrower and the DVD, which are both empty. I have not specified which type of data will go there. Why? Because those are fields I will be linking to the other tables. Okay? Then I have the transaction date and the type of transaction, which could refer to the movie being returned or borrowed. Very well. How do I make this transaction? How do I establish this relationship between these transactions and the borrowers and DVDs? Easy. Notice that I have a key here. This is the borrower's key, which I am identifying as IDPRE. This is the DVD key, which I am identifying as IDDVD. And I have the key for the transactions table, which I am identifying as IDTRA. What do I have to do? What I have to do is copy this key here and transfer it to this other field. When I transfer that key from one place to another, I am causing the key, which in this case is a primary key, to change into a foreign key when I place it in this field. Why? Because it is a primary key in another table. The primary key here is this one, IDTRA. And I am moving a key that is not from this table to create that relationship. I will do the same with this one. I make a copy of this key and I place it here in this other field in such a way that this primary key becomes foreign in this other table. That is the greatest difference between a primary and foreign key. The primary key is the key that corresponds to that table, and the foreign is the key we are bringing from one table to another. Okay? So, as you can see, establishing relationships between data tables in Excel is a simple process. This is all for now. I trust you learned something new that you are able to use. Until next time, have an excellent day.